Hey, everybody out there in podcast land. This is your host, Severen Henderson, back again with another episode of Firecast, a Department 3C production. Not a super long intro today, but we're going to get right into it. We're doing a interview with WMW. Is it group? Is it incorporated? Or is it just WMW?
We're definitely incorporated.
Okay, WMW Incorporated. I don't want to mess up the name, so I need to.
WMW Entertainment.
Entertainment, got it, even better. And we're here with Ida, Alla, and Alan, Mr. Terrific Wright. And we're going to talk about their talent agency and all of the outstanding things that they do here in the city and sounds like globally. So let's talk about it.
A little bit. I always talk about, because I'm a finance guy first, right? That's what my background is. So I always talk about how we don't know how to truly categorize the new companies out there, like the Twitters, the Facebooks, and things like that. They all say social media. They're not social medias. They're marketing companies.
Okay.
We call it what it really is.
Okay.
But so that's why at the core of it, I just tell people, hey, we're a marketing company. But at the end of the day, we've got 5 different divisions to the company. We manage models, artists, musicians. We have our whole agency wing. So comedians, actors. So we do it all. And we do it from a rudimentary development level all the way to just a big, bad, sexy level.
Okay.
Where we do it all. So we have oil wrestlers. We've got...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got a few things. So, we do some fun stuff too.
Okay. Well, tell me... I can't help but to start. Please tell me about the fun stuff too. I that's just stuck in my mind. So what do we do in fun?
So, we're always throwing events. Like we're big in throwing fashion shows. That's some of the things we get booked for. We get booked for yacht parties, fashion shows, music videos, some of everything.
Okay.
So, we always provide the talent and, really high scale, upscale, perfected way that we do. And, we definitely try to be at the forefront of Chicago fashion. Recently, this month, we had 20 publications this month. I would say 20 magazines that we were published in globally. So we had like 3 or 4 in France, 1 in the Netherlands, some here, 1 in Germany. So, our models stay busy. They stay published. Our models are amazing.
Are you looking?
Shout out to the models.
Are you looking for any podcast hosts?
We have some podcast hosts. So the Hourglass podcast, actually. Shout out to B-Lo. But yeah, we do. So we got you guys,
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, that's what we do. We make things better. We make companies bigger, better. You give them more exposure. If you look at our website, we have some of the people that we've worked with and that we've seen grow and help grow, from all the way down to Kente Luxury, to Poisonous Fashion, to Burberry.
Okay.
To Jordan.
Yep.
So whatever it takes and, whatever it does, I
might need some representation.
Hey, everyone does.
Because right now it's just me. You need some representation too. I got my guy here. We just did a episode together, and we're always looking to invest in something. So we need to invest in ourselves.
Invest in you.
Yeah.
Invest in you.
I know. So that's why I said when we was talking about the fun stuff, let's talk.
Big up Chrissy Thunder.
Chrissy Thunder.
Like she's bad. Eventually gonna be, WWE. We got a beauty shoot this weekend with her. No.
Oh, you thinking of the Thunder and Lightning? I'm with that. Yeah.
That'd be a rebrand, but love you, Chris.
Now do me a quick favor. Give me that rundown, because when you first popped your head in, you gave like an elevator pitch where you already had it ready to go. Give me that, please.
So, at the core, like I say, WMW, we kind of, we're really, at first we're a marketing company. So, we'll take your company from beginning to end. We even help you form it, do everything that you need to do from a consultative point of view. But at the end of the day, we manage models. We're one of the largest in Chicago. We're top 12, like in New York, in our market there. We recently opened up in the Cleveland market. Big up WMW Cleveland, Rick,
Hey,
Atlanta,
that's the
everybody.
hometown for me.
So really, okay.
That's how we started speaking in the first place.
So we're about to be the largest there. Like we're weeks away.
I believe
weeks
it.
away. The whole team out there. Big up to Jessica with the makeup. This as well. We just signed another model out there, Victoria. So more to come too. We've got a lot going on out there. Cleveland is good, man. But I tell you, you got to tell me, how come you have to wait so long at the Breakfast Club, man?
I know.
What is going on over there, man?
You know what? I haven't been there in so long that I'm not even hip to the Breakfast Club. So
Man.
I got to make some calls, and when I fall through, I have
Stop
to figure
there.
it out.
But if you want to eat at noon, get there by 3 a.m.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's
they're that good.
Super
It is
long
worth
wait.
it. It is worth it.
Okay.
But yeah. So shout out WMW Cleveland. And then soon we're going to be speaking in Utah, and then we'll be opening up. That'll be the launch to us opening up our LA market.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of start getting the West Coast there, and then we'll actually set up a physical office like we have here, there and in Cleveland. So just making it happen. And the next thing may be Milan. Maybe we'll do Milan next.
Oh yeah. That's why I said it sounds like a global brand to me.
What about Miami?
Miami, yeah. And we do a lot
Miami
of stuff with like
also.
Leela Nicole out there. Big shout out to my sis, Leela.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, I know
did
we're
the
also in
halftime
Miami.
show costuming for The Weeknd, and also for Kanye West, Donda, and Donda 2 as well, too. She did that, so big shout out for her. Miami Swim Week coming up, soon, July, so
Y'all got
we'll be down there for that.
all of these events. I need to get some.
Always. We're always casting. We're always looking for talent management. We're always just really taking opportunities.
That was our say. You know what? We forgot to say that on the other one. Cut me in or cut it out. Exactly. Now, how long you guys been in business? How long you been around doing all of these fantastic, extravagant shows?
So again, I could go back to we have 5 wings to the company. So we do music. We can act as a full service label. We can do your publishing. We can do your distribution, or we can act as an a la carte service, providing A&R services, providing whatever you need to do for that. Just even business management. So that's one of the big things that I'm really proud of that we can do, because my background being in A&R before I got into finance. When I was a kid, I was on her age, So, but that was in the olden days, Backstreet Boy days and stuff.
Okay,
like that, man. I was at Jive, man. So then also too, like I said, we have the full-fledged modeling agency, but we restrict ourselves to. I don't usually try to go over 40 models. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't ever want to be the person that has a phone book. Like a lot of these agencies have a phone book. Like, oh, you want to be a model? I don't care what you look like. Just fill out the application and you're in there. Like, no, we don't do that
type of deal.
Nah, I'd be like, nah, you ugly. I'd be like, nah.
Well, we didn't get that yet, D-Walk,
Yeah,
so
nah,
we might be in.
I mean,
No!
see, man, but that's the worst part.
You the co-host for the day, so
That's the worst part, bro. Man, so when you have a model who because we brothers, right? We you see a gorgeous woman, you like, wow.
Yeah.
But but gorgeous is not marketable.
Yeah, you got to explain that to me. Yeah.
Gorgeous is not marketable. You can be gorgeous, but that doesn't necessarily make you marketable. So my team, like JC and everybody, who she does recruitment, big shout out to JC. She should have been here today. I think she meant to be. But I just got busy with my taxes and stuff today. It was tax day today, man.
Yeah,
we're
it's
talking
tax
about
day today. It's all
But anyways, so when we look and it's like, oh, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous model, but it's like they're not marketable. Like you look like, and I don't mean that you're not good looking. I don't mean that you're not smashable. I mean, you'd be like, whoa, like
Yeah.
But I'm fella,
No,
But
you gotta hit me with the what's not marketable.
But
how can we help somebody become marketable if they're
But sometimes
not?
it's like your look looks like everybody else.
Oh, I feel like that all the time.
Yeah. So it's like, and then you have a lot of
page.
models who do these shoots, and they just shoot, and they're all the same.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he shot me in the mirror. Okay, shoot me in the mirror. Okay, da. You get inspirations from someone that did it a week ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's boring as hell to me. Like, don't be boring. Because I creative direct and then I shoot just to play around, like, but I'm actually internationally published as a photographer as well. So I don't tell people that, like, I don't, I don't ever want anyone calling me a photographer.
You done told the world now.
I'm bad as hell, but I don't want anyone ever using that dirty word to me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so much more because I'm a boss, I'm a CEO, so I do that first.
I'm with that.
But yeah, give me my ad-libs. Because I do so much more. But I just do it for fun. But man, it's like, when you have that model, it's like, stop doing the same boring stuff. Yeah. We need you to do something else. But also, too, you have the same look as everybody. You've got the same weave. You got the same wig. People don't wear weaves no more. You understand the thing? These girls, like this generation, they wear wigs. Wig is the dirtiest word in the English language. The dirtiest word in the English language.
Favorite word is a wig.
You can call me anything, but just don't say the word wig.
If I tell him, you know what? My hair is not done. I'm in between hairstyles right now. I'm just gonna slap a wig on. And he looks.
That's the wrong thing to say.
He looks at me. He's like, "What did you just say? Did you just say wig?"
Never say wig.
Think about grandmother taking it off and
Sitting on the stand.
They look horrible, man.
That's what the stigma is with
Bro,
the term wig.
No, man, they look horrible. So when we're shooting, right? My thing is, I really love high quality shots. I love high quality looks. And when you look at it and you just like,
see the
just want to
line.
mash it down, it's like, it's bad. It's just so bad. And usually too, you can't style them right. You can't. I mean, there's some that are, handmade, but then it's like, it's just never a good
not
look.
What's up. Okay.
All my models know. They know that's like, I don't care if you bald headed. I don't care if you're nappy headed. I don't care if you got cornrows. I don't care what you got going on. Do not roll up in no wig.
Okay.
Just don't. But yeah. So and that's a lot of times too. So these girls wear these wigs and things like that, and it's like, you look like everybody else. You want to look like everybody that's doing this. Like, I don't mean shave your head bald, but show that beautiful natural look. And so when I started WMW, I started it with the modeling side of it, because we're already doing film and stuff that I'll get into. Mm-hmm. But when we were doing modeling side, I was like, I really wanted to do something for ethnic models because we don't get the recognition. Mm-hmm. And then as I slowly started to learn from some of my mentors and things like that, they were like, why black girls aren't marketable? And I was like, what do you mean black girls aren't marketable? Black queens are beautiful and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And they were like, because they were like, their hair. What do you mean their hair? Like, well, they don't, Mario. If the girl that comes in that does Mario Chicochi, at the salon, they can't figure that hair out.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And they're on set, and they got to be on set, and they got to get in, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And they already got to do the makeup. They like doing that, blah, blah. But then now you got to do. I'm like, come on now, really? You know what I mean? So, kind of the thing in the industry right now is like, oh, it's a little easier to get the true, like, African girl because she ain't got all that hair in her head.
Yeah. She's
got a natural look. Yeah. Which you expect it from her looking ethnically, traditionally African. Mm-hmm. Traditionally from Ethiopia, Ghana, or wherever. Mm-hmm. Maybe, Nigeria, whatever, all my lands over there. But, it's easier to deal with that than to go get, Tay from the south side of Chicago.
Okay.
Well, I can do that, or I can go get,
somebody really
Anaka
looking
from
Anaka.
I like
gives
that
me, name.
Yeah, she gives me this ethnic beautiful look.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh wow, and she looks more ethnic. She's blacker than you. No, we'll take the real black woman.
Yeah,
okay.
Well,
What I mean? So
that's some industry insight.
I understand
Yeah.
I never knew exactly why that is. I do see that a lot.
So our sisters already at this event. So that made me want to go even harder.
Then, put on for them, right?
But then it got tricky.
Okay.
Then it got tricky because I'll tell you the number one thing that does it for us. So when we're scouting the most beautiful African American town, I'll be at New York, I'll be at Chicago, Miami, wherever, and we say, okay, great, we want you. We want to develop you. We want to shoot you. We want to make you better. We want to just, you're what's up. You're the business. Great. We send them our contract.
That's where it's the downfall.
That's the downfall. A lot of our people don't know or don't take the time. We say, hey, you've got 3 days to send it back to me. Mm-hmm. 3 days. Mm-hmm. What happens in these 3 days, and I say this all the time, is like, if it takes you more than 3 days to send this back to me, we're not the right people for you. Mm-hmm. We're exclusive. There's not 700 people with us. Right. If you go to any of them, any of the agencies,
going over 40.
There's there's 700 people, and it's just a phone book. Yeah, an agency is a phone book. So when you're sitting there in that phone book, how the hell do you find them?
Yeah. How do you know one? How do you have that in your mind? And I'm gonna get this person for this look, and I know that they'll fit this shoot, like that type of deal.
Yeah, well, it's not even to the shoot. It's just how many shoots could I fit them in? What's the industry looking for right now? And everybody has their own intrinsic beauty. So, like I'm saying, so we don't. So a lot of times we'll send it out, and it'll be the most gorgeous model. She's got a good social media following and things like that, and they just go silent. They'll delete their Instagram so that they will never send us a contract back.
Okay.
But guess who does?
I wanna. Why is that the case? Why don't they?
Knowledge.
Okay. All right.
So it's scary to them because, and whenever you sign a contract, anyway, you have a 3-day rescission, right?
Right.
So so when we send that contract out, they look and they be like,
not quite.
Yeah, not quite, because we don't use the knowledge. We don't have attorneys and things to that looking over it. So we don't have that network of people that we really need.
I'm about to say they can even get Rocket Lawyer for $199,
Bro,
and
they miss the opportunity of their lives.
Yeah.
And then, so when we started out, so it was 99% African American. Then we turned it around, and now we're literally like every other agency. We're like 70% Caucasian.
Okay. All right. Well, Ida, I see you going live, and I feel like I gotta let you get some words in the talk. So, tell me what you think about that. You're the assistant and the lead model, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm like an office assistant.
Okay.
And then I'm like I'm like an on-set kind of coach a little bit for the models, and then lead model.
Okay.
Sometimes, I jump behind the other side of the camera and then, take pictures of people too. But yeah. What are my thoughts on what he said?
Yes, as far as the models that you guys are trying to attract and trying to get versus what you have right now.
I agree with what he said. I feel like it's mostly, just not having the knowledge when it comes to like the whole modeling industry and stuff, because a lot of people do have like not weird, but I would say different expectations than what they are.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like maybe, their expectations don't match up to like what it really is, or maybe they think, oh, well, I'm from, this place, I can't do it, or, even though they reach out to me, I don't feel good enough. Maybe it could be that. But I feel like maybe another thing could be, sorry. I feel like another thing, oh my God, it slipped my mind. I had it like at the tip of my tongue, but.
Let me ask you this. You said they have expectations. What are some of the expectations you think they have?
Yeah. I feel like maybe, once they get signed, I feel like maybe the expectations are like, okay, I should be getting booked right now.
Just
like,
off top.
Yeah, like I'm signed
without
now.
doing
I should
any
get
work.
booked. Like, yeah, like and it's not really what it is. Like, it's a lot of hard work that goes into just the modeling game in general. But I feel like if you have the knowledge, you don't have to have anything to start. You don't have to have nothing. You honestly just have to have yourself.
Okay.
Like, honestly, and that's just real. Like, if you are what someone's like an agency is looking for, if your look is popular and you know how to make yourself look good and make yourself look presentable and marketable, then like you don't really need anything besides that, to be honest.
Well, let me ask you both this question. Go ahead, D-Walk.
But the other thing I forgot, it was at the tip of my tongue. Okay, let's see you.
What do I have to do to look?
Let's see you. Hold on.
We'll call Jason for that one.
Okay.
I'm trying to get hired.
He could probably do some athletic shoots, some fitness shoots.
Still stuck on
The oil wrestling. To get them ready. Well, this is, you want to know how this podcast even came about? We were doing an episode in here, and then like out in the hallway, I just heard all this commotion, and I'm like, don't these people know we in here recording and all this kind of stuff? What the bleep, bleep, bleep? And so I came out there, and I see these two beautiful young ladies in the middle of the hallway, just one down, one up, one standing to the side, one doing this, and they just taking pictures. I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. So I did my little research, and I said, hey, is there any way we can get some audio on this? Y'all already got the visuals down, so can we get some audio recording just to know what you guys had going on? So that's how this whole thing came about in the first place. Opportunity was making noise in the hallway, so yep.
Sometimes it doesn't knock, it claps.
There you go. There you go.
So
It's getting too loud.
yeah. So with that, we have about, we're gonna expand that roster more. We're at about probably like 40, some of the baddest models, man. I mean, I love these girls. And the guys too. We got guys too. So, but in particular, we do a lot, and I'm glad our other lead, Camby's coming back soon.
Okay.
That guy, man, when you see the smoke we about to put out, man, like you got to check us out. Like you'll see, like some of the hottest magazines. We do everything from
let's name a few of them so audience can check them out.
We've definitely been Vigor magazine. I think was that you recently in that? I forget who was in that. Was that you and Vigor? In Malvi magazine.
There's Beautica.
Yeah. I'm talking the big ones that we just recently did.
Oh,
Leon Triance, that's in France as well too. That's Dominant.
Malvi?
Yeah, Malvi. Also Dominant.
Yeah, that was
Dominate. Well, we say wrong. We say Dominant, but it's Dominate. Or
okay.
Dominate.
Oh,
Dominate.
You can definitely
you check it out.
I mean, that's kind of the vibe, though.
So look at WMW_ENT on Instagram. You're gonna see like, okay.
Yeah.
like you looking at her now.
_entertainment.
And actually, congratulations too. I got to tell her real quick. I got to stop and give her congratulations.
Okay.
Because she was just published again today.
Really?
In Moda magazine. Today she was published again in Moda magazine, and yesterday in Vigor.
Oh yeah.
So
thank you.
So
I don't even know how many that makes for me in total. That's not me.
Oh. Which one? I'm about to say that might be the look.
I think you passed me. My hair is different.
Is this you?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, that's me.
That's her. So that's Dominate.
I think I've had like a few different hairstyles.
Okay. Oh
maybe.
Yeah, it's Dominate is the real deal. Okay.
Yeah, no, the magazine you gotta look at. Thank you. Subscribe to me as well.
Subscribe to her.
Well, that's what's up. So,
thank you. I'm not even. You know what? I haven't been signed to them for too long.
You've been since November.
November, no, but that's not too long. But I want to say in total, I don't even know how many publications I've gotten through.
I think you're at about
agency.
you think you're almost you're at about like 6 or something like that.
Not even. It's like
that's
way more
that's
than
a
that.
lot because we do about
it's like way more than that.
Now this is the photo shoot. I gotta show my buddy.
It's
this is the photo shoot that they were doing in the hallway. This was it,
that
right?
Is not the one.
This is what we did.
We were doing that one that day, but that's not the one we did in the hallway.
So we
I was taking pictures of another girl's dress in the hallway, but we were doing that shoot that day though.
Because I remember y'all had on like all of these clothes, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Because you came back to ask, he's like, can I get you guys on my podcast? Yeah. And we had on doctor uniforms and stethoscopes. He's like, what's going on?
I said, what's going on here? They go, we just hanging out, chilling out, vibing.
Taking each other's temperature, each other's heart rates, pulses.
And y'all had bottles of rosé in there popping. I wanted to come in that room.
But look, I'll tell you though, there's a lot of pictures from that shoot
that didn't make it to Instagram.
They can't go on this.
That's even better. Oh my. Yeah.
So we have our official, like, it's so funny because this always comes up because we always shoot so many clothes, right? So we shoot so many different things, and people are always in that space like losing clothes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But in particular, panties get lost a lot. So,
oh my God! Whenever we come back on, you have to drop the WMW right before we talk.
Actually, I'm gonna write that on my sheet right now, and we're gonna put that right at the front. Yeah, I ain't got none.
No, but you won't believe how many times in a week, a day that
they get lost.
They get lost.
Are they still in the building?
Usually. I mean, somewhere.
Are they still in the building?
Somebody that handles that position.
The penny collector?
Are you interested?
Let me tell you, man, that's a hard job.
That's a hard job. Yeah.
That's the most unrewarding job.
I'm used to manual labor.
That's the most unrewarding job because you don't want to be where they're at. You want to be where they're not.
Oh,
So look, I got spray bottles, right? So it's an industry trick. You get it. It's like there's probably more baby oil
in that room than anything else.
Yeah.
So tell us more about. Like I said, I'm still stuck on the fun. The fun is where I'm all at. We had panties is gone, oiling people up. There's more baby oil in there than anything than they got hiding in Russia. Just let me know some more about the fun part of the modeling, other than the hard work part.
So yeah, there's a lot of hard work that goes into that. But again, that's just two divisions of the company. Okay. So we do the marketing. Let's
hit the other 5.
We do the music.
Or the other 3. I'm sorry.
We do the modeling. We do the music. We do the marketing. Additionally, one of the big things we do is we manage events. We'll host events, not just for us, but for hire. So if you were like, man, you know what? I want to throw a podcast event where I've got like blah, 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 like this and that. Speaking of podcasts, so in Exotica on the 30th of April, we're going to have like 6 of our models out there.
Okay. That's in Rosemont, right?
Yeah, in Rosemont, yeah. Yep. So we're going to be there 29th and 28th. We're going to be with the Hourglass Podcast, which actually has a booth there, sponsored by Why Not Cams. Shout out to Why Not Cams. Okay. If you know what that is, you know. Sometimes if you know, you know. Brother's like, yeah, well. So we're going to be out there at Exotica doing that. The girls will be taking pictures. You can come take a picture with them for $10 a piece, something like that. Which is going to be absolutely crazy. So, that's how we roll. But that's a podcast. Yeah, that's a podcast, event. So, it's so much, marketing wise and opportunity and things that you can do. So we're excited to do that. They're going to have the cute little shirts on, and I ain't even going to tell you what the rest is. Or it may or may not.
So that's one of those things where you got to come check us out to see what
you gotta
we got
come
going
check us
on.
out. You'll see one of our, you'll see,
they might be there. They might
you'll see one of our adult film stars that we manage there, maybe 2.
Okay, so y'all even do that. That's what I'm saying. Let me
we manage the company.
Give it all to us.
So we've got that, and then we also have a film side. So I'm the executive producer of the Emmett Till movie and of the Bernie Mac film.
Okay,
coming out, so you'll see that soon. So it's kind of, for me, it was everything to put everything in one place. So for WMW, so that's that other side film, and we also have a soap opera coming out, which is called Love Complicated, that we're going to start shooting in June. Okay. And that's going to be different, man. So it's going to be different. We're bringing back the real soaps. We're bringing back All My Children style. I'm talking about, we got doctors, lawyers. I mean, we got people who are of different races. We got a Chinese segment. We got, Indian segment and things like that. It's going to just be a melting pot. I'm talking about, you think Sonny Corinthos has something going on? Wait till you see Big Tim and these guys that are doing this. And, but you know what happened? Which is interesting. So with the soap opera genre, it used to be the daytime thing. Your moms used to watch that. Oh, my stories, boy. Right? So we're bringing the stories back, kind of in a daily thing, but not like a webisode type thing. Mm-hmm. It's just that people got away from, the media got away from the studios. Mm-hmm. So they didn't move fast enough. They wanted to do the daytime thing and the stuff and this and that. People are still sitting at work watching in the daytime, but they're watching like Country Wayne or something like that, right? Yeah. They're watching him doing his little soap opera, but we're going to do a full-on produced, all-out, like All My Children style soap opera, Days of Our Lives type thing that'll be going on, and as you get tied into these characters, and you'll see their lives.
Up DVRs.
Oh man, but we're not gonna do it there. That's the thing. Okay. So we're not gonna do a Zeus network. We're not gonna take it to that. We're actually looking at different mediums of how we can take that, whether that's via Apple. Whether that's being innovative, there's another platform coming out now too that we're really looking at heavily getting into. But it's how you get it to people. Need to have it in their hands.
Yes.
If they can't have it in their hands and they can't have it it don't exist. But how do we
Man,
put that
listen.
same studio quality out?
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're gonna do some earth shattering stuff here. I'm most excited about that.
Yeah, my whole family, that's how they like the TV is on as a background.
Never watch it.
And they just sitting there
static.
watching their phones while the TV is on. And I'm like, ain't y'all watching this show? No, we
Nope.
ain't watching that. We right here. So
And let me tell you, I've got a 14-year-old who's just here, a 13-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And man, I can't tell you the last time they looked at the TV.
yeah.
I can't tell you.
It's all devices.
It's been all, and it just sits in a little Xfinity screen, and they just sit there on their phones all day, or on their computers, even on their iPads. They never look at the TV, so it's dead. I mean, TV is dead to us. Now we still had a medium of we want to be entertained. Like there's some things I go out of my way to see, like if it's like one of Disney Plus things, like Moon Knight or something that.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go out of my way to see that, but I can also stream it on my phone. So it's about getting into something that has this multimedia device in their hand, and then how do you monetize that? Okay. So as advertising end of it, advertisers need to get away from big TV. They need to get away from your Grammys, away from your, things like that, and then to get into more heavily into mediums that are in your hand. And I don't mean just Hulu and Netflix or stuff like that because, that becomes a bit, cliche. But how do you get it there quicker? Instagram TV is going to be doing a lot of new things coming up. So being an influencer on there, since I am like an influencer, whatever, I'm going to do some things but they have some shady stuff they got going on too. Shout out, we love you, Instagram, in case you're listening, because you definitely are.
They definitely are, yes.
But we're going to do some interesting things there. So we're most excited for that and money generating, I mean, we already generate money off of Instagram. So that's one thing. Like our reels get like 50,000.
Right, you guys sound busy. It's yeah, that's what's up. So I'm really glad that we had a chance to got to come over here and talk to you and find out some more. I'm looking for a job. I mean, Hourglass, they might need a co-host.
Hey man, you know what? They have their thing, and the time is now with them. But I got some nice stuff that I'd rather do with y'all. We gonna build y'all. So
like I said,
nice man.
I need representation, like for real. So like we can make it happen.
Yeah, man. I love that you guys are doing this here, and big shout out to you guys, and thank you so much for having us on. We've got some stuff.
Okay,
that we're gonna be inviting you out to. Get ready. Now y'all in the building, so you're gonna be coming out now. Stuff.
Yeah,
we've always got a fashion show every quarter. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You see, it's eye catching.
Professional, good quality photos.
It's eye catching.
Ethnicities of models and stuff like that. So that right there, I see you with a lot of different entertainers on there. I had a question. What is this Chicago?
So the Lions Den, big shout out to Kenny and these guys. The Lions Den is the spot, man. Just over in Wicker Park. I mean, you got to go check it out. I threw a fashion show there. We hosted Josh K, the singers, one of our talents. We hosted his album listening party there, release party. I don't remember if it was a listening party. I think it was listening party. We hosted that with Fab. He signed to the family with Fabulous. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my boy Fab.
Yeah.
Every time I get around him, I spend money, and I be ducking her. So I be ducking her. But that's my baby. But amongst, let me tell you, man, I've dated a lot of celebrities. Yeah. Geez, I can't think on top of my head. But yeah, you'll see. Like if you look at me, like Mr. Terrific, you see, I did a lot of celebrities, but
you just like my man off the Shark Tank.
Yeah,
just better and blacker.
Yeah, much blacker. But behind the glass, you see like really people just see the fun side of the stuff. They see, oh, this is the new Hugh Hefner, right? This is the new Hugh Hefner, right? And I laugh at that because I was going to do this Playboy Bunny shit, but everybody started doing it, so I was like, that's cliche.
Yeah.
But we do this thing every year called Model Mansion. Model Mansion, man. It's just like it sounds like. Model Mansion.
Yeah.
We get a mansion out in Naperville. And we bring all the models out. Now, it's going to be different this because we're way bigger, Yeah. We bring all the models out. We do an extensive photo shoot. We do extensive workshops, things that we have back-to-back photo shoots, brand shoots, and things like that. Workshops. We teach them how to get an intensive on how to walk. You get an intensive treatment on how to, pose. You just get the full model experience in lingerie. So, anyways,
You're supposed to hit us with the line.
WMW.
Where's my panties?
There you go.
I had a question. A typical photo shoot for a model. How long is a
No, so here's the thing.
How
So
many
you have
outfits are we talking?
right. So usually the photographer dictates that, and they put a lot of models tend to put a lot of investment in photographers that they don't understand. They don't understand the game, so they get misled. I mean, I can talk about that all day long, but they get misled. So a lot of times, they think the photographer is supposed to be the creative director, and there's like 10 people behind the shoot. And that's why a lot of stuff we do, no one can replicate, because no agency does what we do. What an agency is just a fucking phone book. Excuse my language, just a phone book. So it's if you go to the phone book and you find what you're looking for, you scroll through it, you pick them and you send that off, and then the agency gets paid. If not, you contact them out directly when you look them up, and the agency never gets paid. So it's not a winning game. However, what we do differently is we produce our content. So our models don't come in, we're like, hey, give me your photos, give me your first 5 photos, because a few things happen with that, and I've had models do this. On the other end, I've sued models. So, because what they'll do is they take the images that you own. They know when a photographer takes a picture, the photographer owns that picture for their entire life and 80 years after that. The model never has no equity. They don't know they have no equity. So they come in, well, I want my pictures, and I want blah, 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 blah. B, you get nothing.
Okay.
So when you buy a photographer, when you pay for a photo shoot, you get an agreement, but the photographer still owns the rights to that. So it's limited as to what you can do with that. So for us, we produce a lot of our own content. And what we do when we produce our content, so like that's why we had to get, at first we were just like, this is just going to be an office, man. We were just going to be here. I was like, yeah, Mark is quiet, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, we got this space. Let's shoot. Like, this is what we do. Let's save the money. Because, we had a subscription where we were spending, $2,000 a month just shooting. Doing our thing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. So the photographer tells you, come in. The photographer usually tells you got an hour and you got 3 outfits. Or you got an hour and you got 2 outfits, and they charge you for about $150 to $300. Right? So for my models that are in here in this market or in the Cleveland market or New York market, they can go to my offices that are there. They don't have to pay to shoot. They can come on in. We're here 24/7, as you know. 24/7, they can come in. That's why I picked up the camera, really. I didn't want to. So you can shoot it, or my lead photographer, Ace, will shoot it, or whoever, or Trelane, or, the legendary Blake Martin, stuff like that. Like, we'll do use whoever. But we spent a lot of money shooting. We spent probably, man, if I told you the number last year what we spent shooting, you would be like, man, you're crazy, bro. But that's what makes us different than any agency that you go to. You go to agency, you don't see the agent. You don't see the agency.
Right.
Agency don't give a damn about you. The agency ain't gonna do nothing with you. I talk to every one of my models every single week. Right. Either me or my staff. I have a staff of 5. We all, well, actually more than that, it's like 7 now. But my talent managers are talking to them. And that's just on the modeling side. So we're interacting. On the music side, it's the same thing. And then I'll come down as a CEO, I'll look and I'll say, does this sound like, okay, this is cool, this and that. Shout out Madman D, shout out Miller J, everybody else. Shout out.
So you're doing a real job as a representative of the client or of the talent.
Yeah.
Rather.
We're a big ass company, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's up.
He'll get us, he'll send out, if he thinks the shoot is, worthy of, like after shooting it, depending on how many looks, or, say if, maybe a brand that he knows, someone that's a designer that he knows, maybe will reach out to him and be like, hey, you know what? I really like that model's look. I want that model to represent my brand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'll maybe take a photo shoot or something, it could be from something like that, or it could just be us just shooting around. I want to do stuff for my portfolio, whatever. If he thinks it's good enough, he'll do it himself, as an agent, and take it, send it as a publication, you know what I'm saying? Get it published in a magazine without you even being like, hey, can you publish me?
Yeah.
He'll do that as an agent, get you published, so that way it's better for your portfolio. He'll book you for designers, book you for, fashion shows, book you for a lot of stuff without you even coming to him as an agent to to ask him to do so. So that's why he's like a really great agent. And then not a lot of agencies will do that. Like, you know,
There's
like
none.
you will have
There's
to
none.
you will have to come to like the manager yourself and be like, hey, this is everything I have to show you that I'm worthy of being booked for this
they'll
client. Can you
still be like,
please book me?
skedaddle.
And then they'll be like they'll have like so many standards that you have to meet up to. Like they want like a lot of agencies want you to be like Victoria's Secret model, skinny thin, and you know, you gotta have a certain look and all of this stuff. But like he'll find the people that go for your look without you asking him to. You know what I mean? He'll find it for you, him as an agent, and be like, I got you booked for this, I got you booked for that. You got published in this, you got published in that. This is what you want to do. You're gonna do it, and it's up to you as the model to take it or to leave it.
And
But
you'll be
him as an
surprised
agent, he
personal
does
feel.
definitely
How
get you
many?
those jobs.
You'll be surprised how many
he does
don't
definitely
show
get it
up
for you.
when you have bookings. Like originally, I had 5 models, and they were bad. I'm talking about these girls was bad, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about one of them was like a TikTok influencer with like 1 million followers and stuff like that. Like I mean, they were bad. And I didn't sign them. I didn't sign them. I was like, I wanted to be a paradigm shift. I wanted to turn the industry on its head. So I was like, no, I don't want you to have to be in the. I want you to want to do this because you want to do this. And I want to help you because I see the game and I want you to be safe. They don't respect that shit. They didn't. None of them are around today. Not a single one of them. Even when I found out, so they wouldn't even show up for shoots. I had paid gigs. One girl was making $8,000 a week
Oh, wait.
in 2 days.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like between Friday and Saturday, and not working all day.
She said the stigma has always been super skinny, tall, and this and that. I mean, do you have different categories or genres?
So we've gotten into that now. The biggest thing that you'll find is not so much the weight as it is the height. So there's some people that won't touch it. So we're walking a show. Shout out House of AJ. We're one of the lead agencies or the lead agency doing the collaboration on it on May 22nd. This is a high-end brand from California. The brother who owns it used to be on Chicago Licious, doing hair and stuff. He had his own reality show, that was on Bravo.
Okay.
That, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So I know it. Yeah. So we're doing exclusives for his brand, and we're going to be recruiting at that event as well too. So we're going to have models that'll be introducing into the agency that they don't even know yet. Oh my God, what's this going? Let me tell you, you get an invite, so I better be there, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Say less.
But so this is going to be the return of my lead model, Cambry. Oh my God, I can't get a shot. I love that girl so much. She is gorgeous. When you go to the WMW page and it pops up, or if you go to WMWENT.com and it pops up that beautiful black queen right there, looking like whatever. That's my baby.
The phone's popped out.
lead
Oh,
model.
yeah.
Cambry.
Did you guys follow me yet?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay, thank you.
So,
I went to the entertainment.
but
Okay,
look, but no,
did you
go
follow me?
onto the internet and go to WMWENT.com.
Dang, he didn't follow me yet.
Oh, no, I didn't forget about you.
But you're on top.
Yeah.
So look, so when you go
Let
to
me check my
WMWENT.com, that queen there, she's going to be there at the event on May 22nd.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, Cambry. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So when you see that shot that you see that Blake Martin took of that, oh my God, it's like crazy.
Yes.
But man, so she'll be there. We're gonna have Cam Michaela there too, and we're gonna have Bree there, my baby Bree.
Yeah.
Shout out Bree, love you. But the thing is that so they want. They want girls
Definitely
that
follow
are
you back. You know what I'm saying?
5'7", 5'8", above, like minimum.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot participate.
under 120. So like I have something like I can't.
am not.
book either
I
for
do
that.
not meet the height requirements.
What about light heel?
She's not tall enough to get in this wild.
I'm 5'6".
She's almost there.
And the height requirement is like 5'7.5", 5'8",
Yeah.
5'9". I mean, with heels on, with heels on, I definitely can be that height, but they want you to be that height beforehand. So that way, you know what? Because you never know what they're gonna put you in. They could put you in some low heels. They could put you in some flats. They could put you in whatever.
It's
you know
different.
what I'm saying?
So the game is different
To match whatever clothes they got
in
going
New York,
on.
in New York, and in LA. They don't play this short shit.
Yeah,
they don't play the
no.
short fat shit. They don't do that. So they're like, you're gonna be 5'8", you're going to be 118 pounds or less. If not, you're fat. So, you know, and I tell my girls that are close to that. So, and they don't, and their dresses are made to that. So when they go to the fashion show, they're not worried about it. They're like, look, like I'll show you the call sheet. It's like, okay, you get there at noon. You know, you do this. We fit you at 2:00. You're walking at 2:45. Like you get your makeup and stuff done, and you walk at 2:45. You don't know what you're walking. You don't even know what you're wearing, but they know your ass is a 0 to 2.
Yeah.
So they could throw you. So they gives the.
Don't matter. Yeah, you're 5'7", you're 0 to 2.
What fits in the parameter.
So the designer room gotta pull stuff off the rack. They can do the custom stuff. They know that. Boom, you're here and you're in there, and that's what we provide. So it's like, hey, you want to do that? Okay, here's the models that fit it. Cambry, it's perfect. You know, hey, Cam, it's perfect. You know, Bree, perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So lose those few pounds, Bree. But so you know, like 5. But but the thing is
No
that,
worries.
you
I
know,
still have to lose weight
like
as the
3.
lead model.
But you know, but it comes back.
I
to
know,
that.
right?
That sounds
So
difficult.
yeah, it's a lot.
So that's the hard work part coming in. Okay.
Man, I'm telling you, I've seen some crazy
Maintaining.
stuff in New York Fashion Week.
Maintaining.
Man, I've seen, like, I had this model, man, the dude is like 110. It was like he's fat because he's really tall. Like,
110.
it was crazy. They were like, we can't use it.
I'm morbidly obese.
That's how I'm obese.
Man, I'm jabbing a hut over here.
Yeah.
Like, so,
Like what?
but like, so I got this one model, Chris, is just completely cut
Oh,
up,
yeah.
just like, I mean, he looks like a real life He-Man. Like I love him, but you know, it's like, okay, well, you can do runway, you can do snap, but they're like, you know, this ads are like, nah, we don't.
Yeah.
You know, this is the look we want.
Okay. Well,
And I mean, I would kill for that, but I'm like, F y'all.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm bad. And that
Yeah.
my brother there is bad.
Well, it's a gig for everybody, so I understand. I see how it goes. That's what's up. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming through. We had a ball.
Appreciate you.
I mean, I had my special guest host here with me. He
Yeah, and I enjoy it.
Yep. Asked all the questions.
Quiet, sucking in knowledge. I was mainly not saying that because I was looking at the
Well, next time we'll tell y'all how to get into
Intrigued.
modeling. We'll tell people how to get into modeling, how to get started.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that.
That's what we definitely gonna come back. We're gonna have to do this again. You know what? We can say that for our show that we're gonna have going. So how to get into modeling. That might even be the name of it. Who knows? Anyway, thank you again for coming. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for
having us.
dropping all the knowledge that you did. I'm sure everybody will get a lot of value, especially if they're looking to get into modeling. And so give me contact information for both of you guys.
So definitely, you can always hit me up on Instagram. You know, you got my numbers and stuff like that. But
Yep.
on Instagram, you can always hit me up at Mr. Terrific, Mr. _ Terrific. And that's me. Always a terrific time.
I like that.
But you know, and also too,
And then
wait till you see
for
Model Mansion
me,
too.
Ida, you can follow me on Instagram at IDAALA with 3 underscores after it. So that's where you can find me.
Alhamdulillah.
She got all 3 of them.
And then when you click on my Instagram, you might be asking yourself, where's my panties?
There you go. One more time for us. Okay. Well, you know how to get in touch with us here at
That's
Firecast.
gonna catch a lot of attention.
Okay.
Yes, that's gonna get it
Every time you
done.
said, I noticed. I look up.
And you think WMW?
And it's funny because like girls will come in, we'd say that, they'll be joking, they'll be laughing, ha ha, until they start shooting, and they're like,
And they're
No,
like,
legitly,
it's
at the
really
end, they'll be
case.
like, where's my panties? And we look at each other and we're like,
Told you.
don't say it.
I just want to say I had nothing to do with that.
We came up with this together.
Nothing to do with it.
Well, I like when you said it ain't about where they off, it's where they at.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very creative.
Thank you, thank
Okay.
you. We, saying, creative minds,
A
great
little
minds
bit of
think alike.
bedlam, but we, like I said, man, we got a lot of stuff. Y'all definitely gonna get an invite out, maybe even
Definitely.
broadcast from Model Mansion. We're doing it at the Right Mansion. We're gonna have literally a prom there. This is gonna be the first time I'll actually be able to bring dates. It's going to be insane.
Okay. Well, thank you again. And
Thank
with
you for
that being
having
said, we're
us.
going to get out of here. We talk to you later.
All right, bye.